most amazing thing to me is just really about relationships. And like something that Ninth Wonder said earlier that I really agree with. Other people value our art more than we do. You know, it's so funny, man. I've been wanting to do something like the Gatorade commercial for so long, and you know, people in my genre of music wouldn't let me. You know, when I would go to try to give them, you know, something like that, they want Rubber Band Man 45. You know, and then we have to understand that this is a business, so you know, I'm gonna serve them. I'm gonna give them what they want, but that doesn't again satisfy your soul. As an artist, I've always wanted to push the boundaries, and as much as people don't want to admit it with me, I've always pushed the boundaries. Every one of my albums, when I came out, I wasn't like nobody. You know, when I decided to make the play move, wasn't nobody doing that. The suits and ties, wasn't nobody doing that. You know, the conglomeration between me and Ninth Wonder. You know, this is a risk for both of us. Like me and him, we never say that on camera, but it is. It's a risk for both of us. And we're men enough to be able to take that, and at least I believe in him. I'll let him tell y'all whether he believes in me or not, but I believe in him enough to even know. And one thing I even know about this project, I believe in this project so much that if it doesn't do what it's supposed to do right now, I still don't believe that it was the wrong move. You were talking about the Stevie Wonder project and how it didn't do what it was supposed to do when it came out, and then people start seeing how important it was later on in life. You know, I think, you know, hip hop needs what me and Ninth Wonder has.
Right. So the thing with Motorola, what are you doing exactly with them?
I executive produced, wrote the treatment, co-produced, as far as, you know, co-wrote and co-wrote the treatment. We basically did the whole commercial and gave it to Gatorade. They had an idea that they pitched to me where they wanted me to be a part of, just do a 15-second spot in one of their commercials. And I was like, nah, like, I have a better idea. And I pitched them the idea over the phone. And it was like, just like everybody else, oh, David Banner's smart? Wow. And they were like, well, if you can put that idea together, we'll put it out. And then I would have spent a lot of money and did 10 times better than they would have ever imagined. And then what I pitched to them, and this was always my plan, if you let me in the door, I'm going to take the house. So when they saw that commercial and saw that I could, you know, co-produce, direct, along with my homie Alton Glass, that was the writer and director for The Confidant, we're going to try to do their whole next campaign. So, like, that's my whole thing is just quality music. Ninth is doing it right now with the video games. You know what I'm saying? Didn't they change the name? It's not live no more.
It's NBA Elite.
NBA Elite. Ninth did all the music. It was 3 people. It was Ninth Wonder, E. Jones, and E. Jones Hair.
God.
Like E. Jones Hair. E. Jones Hair, it lives. It's like Medusa Snakes, but it's like positive. Like, I'm serious. His hair, it comes off of his head and produces. Like, that's really the solid producer for Ninth Wonder, E. Jones Hair. He does it all. It's like the little thing on, what do you call it? Should it be on Nickelodeon? Meat Wad, and it moves around like Meat Wad.
You talking about Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah, like Meat Wad.
Or so did Motorola approach you with the same pitch, or did you come to them?
Really, it was, I have a friend that's inside of a marketing company, and he pitched the idea to them. They pitched the idea back to me. The situation with Gatorade was a whole nother ball of wax. That was Jimmy Smith along with a friend of mine named Renita. She or a business associate of mine named Renita. We had been pushing this on Gatorade to try to get me to do work with Gatorade for a year, like a year back. and they weren't quite feeling it. And then I gave them. Jimmy pushed hard enough, and they gave me a spec project, and I blew the project out of the water. Like if you hear the beat, then I did. It was so amazing, and then I got the new G campaign, and that was history.
Cool. And from a financial prospect, how much can a person? You don't have to give a number of what you took, but how much money can a person receive from a project like that?
I never talk numbers. What I will say is that I wasn't really concentrating on money, and for young black men, that's where we always get in trouble. The money will come. It was to me about getting in the door. Like honestly, with this Gatorade situation, I took a whole lot less than most people would have taken, but that's the reason why you only see them with one-offs. I'm trying to get the whole campaign. I'm trying to do 30% of all the Gatorade's commercials every year. Like you can go out and get whoever else you want to get, but at the end of the day, I want you to be able to. It's better to make that long-term money that I could pass on to my kids, and then get a big wad of money now, and then they move on to the next hot thing next year.
Right.
Like with me, that's not. I just really wanted to show them that there were some young black males from the urban sector that could meet timelines and that could go beyond just working. Just focus on getting in the doors.
Right.
You know, once you get in the doors, the money will come.